This is Arduino Lab 7. This one deals with current flow, and the current flow then is translated, well, the number to the analog in is then translated into a different frequency played on the piezo. So how this works, of course, got your yellow is the power. You go over here, you got your red and black. Black's to ground, red is the 5 volt, which then goes into the breadboard. The breadboard, we are initially grounding the piezo with the green showing the input through the digital out, and the signal for that actually comes from the analog in, and basically the analog in's got a range of numbers, which then correlates to one of the buttons, and one of the buttons, what initially happens is you have your power flow into a button, and what this is this a ladder, a resistor ladder, excuse me. And what resistor ladder does is, right now, since all the buttons are open, which means there is absolutely no current flow. Well, I mean, there is a little bit of one, as you can see on the Arduino board. Every now and then there's a 1, 2 in there, but that's the just so happens to be that way because possibly the atmosphere and everything's not exactly perfect. So in the program we basically fixed for that. So initially each of these has increasing resistance going from the top to the bottom. The top one actually has, where's the numbers? Well, basically different allows a different flow of current to go through, and the resistance basically changes that number. So by closing the circuit, it then sends in a certain amount of resistance. That resistance is translated into a number from 0 to 1023. That is input into the board. We then have a so it's shown up here. The first one, where is it? Yeah, the LSIF. So, well, I'll start off with, we have an array right here, notes. You get the first position, 262, 24, blah, blah, you can read it. That corresponds to C, D, E, and F. Okay, we then go into the code. It's a continual loop running, and all it's looking for is for that circuit to be closed. So that circuit to be closed, we then look for the value, and the value will basically play with a tone of 8. It'll it will play the frequency shown up here. So if I press 1, that gets your lowest, which over here was, sorry, the highest, and that allows the most amount of electricity to flow through, which gives you 1023, the highest number. And if you see 1023, that plays notes 8, so that's a C. So here's your C, D, E, F. F is a little, sounds like that because sometimes it's hitting below 5, with the range basically being shown here, 5 to 10, and I'll play the last one. And then if no notes are hit, well, technically if it's less than 5, no notes will play. That's why it's quiet right now. As you see, it sometimes jumps 1s, I see 2s, every now and then I see a 3, but it doesn't jump higher. And basically that should be it. Yeah, we described an array, described the program, and yep, that's it. Thank you. That's it for Lab 7.